Hey folks, Matt from SEP here. This is a quick tutorial on how to make interior spaces, shapes that are kind of hollowed out that you can get into, kind of like these houses here that you see, using the same technique where we have solids and holes and creating voids inside of spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new design and show you how to do this really quickly. First, I'm going to show you how to make the easiest one, which is a rectangular or box space. First, you take a regular box and let's make it bigger. And then what you do is you take another box, or you can just select the box hole, which is already a hole. You don't have to worry about making it into one. I'm going to make this one a little bit taller than the first one by, see this, the black cone here? I'm going to pull the black cone up. Oh, actually that lifts it off the ground, my bad. I'm going to use the white anchor guide, not the ones on the ground, but the one that's sort of in the air. And if you tilt your shape up to see it, you can see a little better. It's this one that's a little bit higher, and that makes my shape taller. All right, so once I make my shape a little bit taller so I can just see it above this shape, now I'm going to place it pretty close to the edge and then bring it out so it's close to the edges but not past the edges. And now you can see, I can kind of zoom in and look all the way around and make sure I haven't gone past any of the edges. I want to make sure I'm not doing something like this. I want to be inside the edges all the way around. And once I've done that, I can go ahead and select both of these shapes by drawing a window and then hitting the group button right here. And now look, I have four walls basically. So now I'm ready to kind of work on what might be like a space. I can make this taller, can kind of make it into a building. And you can do other things like, possibly making doors and windows using the same techniques that we've done before. Lift that into the air there, pull that through, copy, paste. Whoops. This is going to be a little crazy looking, but so on and so forth. If you group those together, now look, I've got the beginning of maybe could be a house. Now you can also do this with other shapes. So if you want to get creative, you could do it with a cylinder, or you could do it with sort of a triangular shape. Watch this. I'm going to take this roof shape, but I'm going to put it on its edge like this. Make sure I go 90 degrees. Now I'm going to make it a lot bigger in certain dimensions, like this. And now I'm going to copy and paste it, turn this one into a hole, make it smaller but taller, and place it inside. Look at that. I'm just going to walk around, make sure I'm not going over the edges, and now I can group these together. Now I have a cool triangular space, and I've cut through it. Although maybe I didn't cut the bottom somehow. Look at that. It's sunk down. I guess I didn't cut the bottom out. Well, I could always ungroup it and then just select my hole shape in the middle here, and I can actually press it down into the ground and maybe rise this one up. Whoops. Rise my outside shape back to the ground. And now if I group them, now I've cut all the way through. So there you go. There's a triangular space that I've made. You can also do it with a cylinder. I'm just going to make a big cylinder here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. Make this one a little bit smaller. Make it a little bit taller. Make it a hole. Place it in the middle. So I've got edges all the way around. Copy, or select all and group. And now I'm creating these like cutout shapes, and where we're going with this is we're eventually going to design maybe like a house of some sort. So you can get some really cool house designs by using this technique. This could be a wild looking house with different shapes cut out and windows, and it doesn't have to be just a box. All right, use that technique in today's assignment and try to create at least 2 walled interior spaces by using that technique that we just went over. All right, good luck.